Hey, you guys, welcome in. Welcome in. I am seeing all of you jumping in, and I appreciate you being here. This means that you want to take your channel to the next level. That's great. Great for me, great for you. This is a time for collaboration. Welcome into Level Up, Rock and Rocco Slots. I appreciate you. Anonymous, appreciate you coming in pretty like Queen DJ. Thank you for being here today. Lucky Slot Queens. So this stream is a little different than what you will typically see on a slot channel. That is what I have. I am Slot Sistah here with you today for Level Up. Listen, y'all, we need lots of creator support throughout our whole journey. And as we were going through our journey, I realized that we all have different levels of support that we need, designed specifically for our niche, designed for other niches. And some of the information that I have been getting from various creators, as well as the training that I have been going through, tells me that we can transcend the information from one niche to the next. And that is why we are here with the Level Up series, y'all. Okay, Texas Scratchaholic, I appreciate you being here. Brazen Slots, thank you so much for coming in. I really want this to be a moment of communication and collaboration with the chats. I am so excited to see you guys here. Sister Yoshi, thank you for being here today. Claudia, the Italian slot chick, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you guys. Hey everyone, welcome in. We have a special edition. Not only am I introducing for the first time the Level Up series, but we are streaming live on both YouTube and Facebook today. We have a Facebook group, Level Up, that will support the videos that you see here with me and support the creative questions that we have from other creators. That was the whole purpose of starting this series. This series will solely air on Sundays at 6 p.m. and will be an isolated series from the remaining videos on my channel. We could do this. We could do two different things and bring it together. We've seen it done before. So with no further ado, please let me introduce the guest tonight, which those of you that know me, this is no surprise that I had to bring in my channel bestie, the Jay Leno of slot channels, Rhino Man Slots. I am so excited to have him here. So let's bring him in and let's talk about the things that we have questions on as creators and what we plan on talking about tonight. I have questions for him because he has done something that many channels have attempted to do, and that is diversify his channel into two elements. He still has his slot channel. He does very well at catching majors and doing his gaming. But above and beyond that, he has now become basically the Jay Leno of slots. So let's bring in Rhino Man Slots. Rhino Man, are you there with us?
I am. Hey, everybody. Batman here. Slot Sister said she needed some help in a big way, so I figured I might as well jump in and do what I can, crime fighter and all. Had to help out wherever I could. Hey, Cindy A, pretty like a queen DJ, Sister Yoshi, 5K grenade. Thank you. Texas Scratchaholic, Chumba Queen, Lucky Dog Slots, Olga Rosas, of course, Chumba Queen again. We got everybody here. Yes, this is the Batman. Anyway, thank you for having me on the show. And thank you for that wonderful introduction. I really appreciate that. The Jay Leno of slots, I think not, but I have fun with it and I try and do my best. To be honest,
I want to know how it feels to be on the other side of your talk show.
it feels good. You know me, my girlfriend summed it up the best way, and that's my new shirt that's coming out. I have my Rhino Man logo, but above it and below it's going to say attention whore, because basically that's what I am. So either side of the camera is fine for me. Um, I know a lot of other people out there are the same way, but I was terrified to be in front of the camera at first. But now that I've done some lives and I've gotten comfortable with it, it's just like second nature. So um, I just have fun, have a conversation. Even here's a tip for you: when you're recording videos, talk to the machine as if you're talking to a friend and you're having a blast. So that's when your personality will come out. Like when we sit side by side, we have a good time. Being on the other side of the cameras, being on the other side of these interviews is not a bad thing at all for me.
That's true. Because we engage with you. That's what makes you the Jay Leno of our slot community, is that you've pulled in the engagement.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's easy to be engaging when you have commonalities. So far I've done a lot of shows with other slot channels. Um, as to this point, with the exception of Yo Ange. But I have some really good channels coming up. Karen in the Kitchen, um, Golden Pony. I have some really big channels that are outside of our niche. And the enthusiasm isn't going to stop because we do still have the commonality of YouTube. And
Yes.
each guest that I have on, I learn something from. So the engagement and the excitement is there because I'm learning something. And I
And I
think,
love that you said that, because that is basically the entrance into why we are here on Level Up. Because every creator, every individual influencer on all the social media platforms I've spoken to, I've learned something new from each and every one of them, and it's hands-on experience.
oh, without a doubt, without a doubt, I learned something from everybody, if they have a channel or not. I mean, I learned stuff from Olga Rosas, who's she's just an awesome supporter.
Yes.
Looking at her Facebook page and everything else, and talking to her and chatting with her, I learned what the viewer wants. I'm not gonna. If you have me talking, I'm gonna take up all of your time by just going on and on about all of the things I learned. So I'll try and keep you on point, girl.
Well, we absolutely appreciate you being here, Lucky Dog Slots. We also appreciate you being here, Lucky Slot Queens, Texas Scratchaholic. All of you, we appreciate you being here. Those of you that have not yet said hello in the chat room, definitely we encourage you to say hello in the chat rooms, because that's one of the elements that you want to start doing as a creator when you're on the live streams, is to take advantage of the chat room. This is your only way to put your hand out and shake the next person's hand so that they know who and what you are. And you could even talk a little bit about your channel.
Yeah, without a doubt. The chat rooms are basically the live chat rooms, basically how I grew a lot of subscribers and a lot of friends by interacting in those live chat rooms. You start interacting them in the chat room, but then you start talking to them on Messenger. You start talking to them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So it turns into a relationship type thing where you're conversating almost every day. Take that
Another
one.
segue, and we haven't talked about this, we're just bouncing off of each other already. But another segue is you said the word relationship.
Yeah, without a
That's
doubt.
really what we're building when we talk about community, right? Relationships.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're building. I hear this across other channels and other terminology. Your tribe,
Yeah.
your things. I think of the whole slot community as our tribe, as we bounce ideas off of each other. I do this with you almost every morning. We talk about
Yes.
ideas. We talk about what you're going to do with your channel. Hey, look it, I woke up with this dream and I want to run with this. Same thing with Gamblers Unknown. I don't see him in the chat yet, but I'm sure he'll be in here soon. Same thing. Talk to him every morning. Chumba, Sister Yoshi. I talk to Sister Yoshi almost every day. But that's bouncing the ideas off of each other and making sure you have somebody that's going to give you honest feedback. You know,
Yes.
if I
And
roll
that
something
is
off
how
of,
we even started. when we talk about community, we also have community support. And that is how you and I started with some of the things that we have done. You branched out. You started with the feature channels, and then you elevated that.
Yes, yes. I elevated the feature channel segment, and I'm going back to those little things. But as you start creating and running with ideas, you start to develop a different kind of style. And I was talking to my girlfriend about this yesterday. When you start, the reason I love YouTube is this one basic reason. This is what I was telling her. My whole life, I come up with ideas left and right, and YouTube gives me the opportunity to run with those ideas and to try them out and to not worry about failing, not worry about anything else. I could throw ideas out here all day, um, but that's one of the best things I like about YouTube. It allows me to create something with my ideas.
And that's important because the audience, the subscribers, the followers we have on Instagram, TikTok, some of the other platforms that are out there, that is exactly the community we're talking about. We're not just talking about other creators, we're talking about relationships with those who invest their time in watching and supporting us.
Exactly. Now, time, you brought it up right there. Investing your time. Everybody on YouTube, they spend time creating, they spend time engaging, they spend time watching. Time is a commodity, and that's one of the things that I like to think about when I create a piece of content or when I do one of these talk shows. What are they going to get for spending their time with me? That's
Yes.
something that's important for them. Because I know you could get lost just on TikTok alone. You could get lost for 4 hours scrolling through videos. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Um, so it's
And I'm constantly reading, even on TikTok, I'm constantly reading the comments. Let me interact with Barbara Castillo. I want to just thank you and appreciate you for coming in. And thank you for the comment in the chat so that we know that you're here. Once again, if you are here with us, definitely place a comment in the chat so that others can engage with you tonight. We are all about engagement tonight. Hey, 5K Grenade.
coming in strong. I don't see the White Claw super chat in here yet.
The White Claw super chat, right? I love it.
Hey,
So
I got
let's talk about your engagement or your support with the community. What things have you launched to support other creators as well as your supporters?
wow. So the things that I've launched, this shows one, this is a platform that allows me to shout them out. This is a platform that allows me to introduce other channels to everybody else. Now, you could go on YouTube, you could search new slot channels. You're not going to find anything except NG, Lady Luck, Brian Christopher, but on this show, you get introduced to channels you may not know, or you may not have seen them because they don't have that many subscribers, or they're new, or you just haven't come across them yet. But you get to not know them, not only the channel themselves, but you get to know the people behind the channel, which is better in my thought process because you know a little bit more about them, so you're a little more vested in their videos. So
Yes.
I use that platform. I use the links that we have, like yourself and me. If I come across a channel that needs help, getting something out there, I know I can turn to you and hey, she'll push out some of your videos. Talk to her, and you do the same with me. Hey, get her on your show. Get whoever on your show. So we come to each other and we support each other through this group. Gamblers Unknown's part of, Chumba's a part of it. We turn to each other to help other channels out. Chris and Lou, by far, are
Yes.
one of the biggest supporters of channels. They'll push your link out. They'll say, "Hey, look, they're going live right now. they're huge supporters, and that's all part of the same group that we're a part of right now.
And once
So
again, what we've noticed with Chris and Lou is that they're not just pushing out channels within their niche. Chris and Lou, they're doing community support for channels across the niches. I've seen them push out lifestyle. I've seen them push out beauty. I've seen them push out gaming.
yeah, well, and that's the thing with the show that I do, whether it's the Monday morning coffee or the nightcap with Rhino Man, is slowly but surely I'm introducing all niches. I want to find out as much as I can from all channels across all niches, because again, I'm quoting somebody, and I think it's somebody from Think Media. The more you learn, the more you earn. So you know you have to learn from everybody as much as you can. Take the good. This is how I grew up, and I've been through a lot of different industries working. I worked in the entertainment industry. I worked in sanitation. I worked for restaurants. I worked for hospitals. You name it, I've done it. And from each one of my previous jobs, I picked up the good things that I wanted. I discarded the things that I didn't want, and I kept improving on those all through my working career. And it brings me to this point. This is something that I feel I was made for. You know,
You have
doing
perfected the introductions, the shout outs, the collaboration of all of the channels that you have brought on board. You've perfected the communication. I mean, this is your thing.
yeah, I love it. I love it. Thank you.
And it feels like, and it transcends through all of your videos that you feel so comfortable in this element. I mean, I was on your show and I just enjoyed the one-on-one moment that we had. Even though we talk every day,
Yeah.
there's a new element when it's live and there's so much interaction in the chat.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. And it's more than just, a different element. It's excitement. It's just interacting with you, banter back and forth, uh, having a good time. And then the drinking is a separate aspect of it, but the drunken duo, that's going to be another channel that we're just going to have fun with. I'm not looking for subs on that channel. Neither are you. We're just looking to have a good time, share out some different channels, enjoy the chat, have a good time, and just go with it.
And the Drunken Duel is more so one of those channels that it's a Friday night, let your hair down and let it just let it all out right
Exactly.
there on the Drunken Duel.
Exactly.
So that's a
Exactly.
really fun channel, but it's yet again, we're still involving the community with that because we really want everyone in the chat just collaborating with each other, communicating with each other, and getting to know one another under the Drunken Duel. Let's have a drink together. We could do this.
Exactly. Thank you, Rockin'
I
Rocco, and Pretty Like a Queen DJ. I really appreciate that. Thank
And
you.
Melody 61, Olga Rosas, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you.
Definitely.
So
T-Town
you were
Gamblers in the
talking
house.
about, John,
T-Town Gambler, the Great American Gambler. You know,
thank you guys, everybody for being here. We really appreciate you being here. Once again, if you are in the stream and you've not yet said hello in the chat, say just a quick hello so that everyone knows you're here and we can acknowledge you and get you communicating with those that are in the chat. That's one way to grow your channel if you're a creator, and it's one way to reach out to the creators and appreciate them if you're a viewer. We appreciate you.
so
So, Rhino Man, you had mentioned something earlier that is point number 2 to what I wanted to get into tonight, and that is in the community support collaborations, collaborations between channels that have met one another, and channels that are using their platform and things that are happening with them to build other channels.
mhm.
We have a video that is actually a collaboration of the channels, of slot channels, from our one and only Chumba Queen that we want to kind of bring in and check out.
Okay.
And shout out to Chumba Queen for this video.
My name is Annette, but most people online know me as Chumba Queen. Get that money, honey.
Is that Mia Khalifa?
I was born in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Growing up, I was actually very shy. It wasn't until as an adult that I started my social butterfly life.
Collaboration.
I'm very outgoing and
Collaboration.
I love playing slots so much. Mystery Slots was the first YouTube channel I started back in 2009. I definitely had to figure out as I went, such a learning experience. There's so many things that you learn to do. I basically started with my cell phone and the computer I had. Mystery Slots stalled due to COVID as I could not go to the casino anymore, and I later discovered Chumba Casino, which became a huge part of my day, and I created Chumba Queen. The thing I loved most about Chumba Casino was that I could play at any time, anywhere, from home, from my phone, and I saw the potential to win real money. I became aware of sweep sites when Brian Christmas started streaming Chumba Casino online. The convenience of being able to play at home or on your phone, anywhere you go, and it's so much fun. I'd say the vibe of Chumba Queen is super fun. Everyone gets together and has a lot of fun playing slots and cheers everybody on.
Look at that collaboration.
I came to Vegas to pick up a 7-day cruise to Europe that the Cosmopolitan offered me. And I get to go to Italy. I got from Florida to Vegas by first going to California as I went to visit Yamava and so many slot channels I met the first time. And then with Chris and Lou Slots. I'm Christina, and we are Chris and Lou Slots. It's been so great to be able to meet another slot channel that I could collab with. She has so much charisma that we go to casinos sometimes, and people are like, "Are you Chumba Queen?"
5 different channels.
Can I take a picture of you? She's the closest thing to a celebrity that I know. So when I'm traveling, I always try to find places that I can meet other slot channels, whether I've met them already or for the first time. So many channels, people drove from 4 to 6 hours away to come see her. The online slot community is a wonderful community because everyone sees each other and tries to help each other out. Very hard to balance my job and everyday life with the streaming life. It's definitely a struggle. Something I would love for people to know about my streams is that I don't always win. It might seem that way because I share a lot of my videos of me winning, but it's very important to promote responsible gambling. Always know not to play with what you're not willing to lose. I want people to be
That video is amazing. It's like a prime example of collaboration of over 5 different channels coming from all over the United States.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun trip. I'll say that.
Yes, and she did amazing in that video. Welcome in, Juicy's Jungle. Appreciate you being here. Melly loves slots, the boss slots, and welcome to each and every one of you. Hey, Cindy A, appreciate you being here tonight. Yeah, the collaboration, community collaboration.
Yes, without a doubt. Without a doubt. You know.
And then the shout outs. She took a platform that was basically hers. That was her interview, her moment. And she took that platform and said, you know what, I'm going to build my slot community up with this platform.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She's wonderful. Again, you see the people she had around her. She had Chris and Lou. She had myself. She had people around her that do the same thing. You surround yourself with people that are going to help pull other people up and push other people forward. That's not worried about, oh, you're going to steal my idea. You're going to do this or do that. You help people out and people will help you out. That's the way that I've always thought about things. So collaborating with other creators, especially in our niche, is something that we don't even have to worry about. You could put two people side by side, same slot machine, same money, same denomination, and you're going to get two different outcomes. But you
Yes.
throw in the personality of the person behind the camera, then you have two different channels. So you know, it doesn't matter what we're doing as long as we're helping each other out. And if you see somebody that needs a little bit of help them out. You know, collaborate with them, get them to that next level, as the series is called, Level Up. And it's not just about leveling up yourself, it's about leveling up the people that are around you, your tribe, your right?
That was amazing. Can you say that again for the folks in the back?
For the folks in the back, it's not just about leveling up yourself, it's about leveling up everybody around you. Because if you level up everybody around you, you guys are going to get to that next run a little bit sooner. You know,
Yes.
you could climb the ladder easier together than you can. James Spitzer coming in with the $10 super chat. Level up. I couldn't see the message.
And thank you for the $10 super chat. Level up. Great message tonight. I have made so many friends all over the country. Huge part of the success of planning everyone's slots SoCal edition. So let's talk about that, because that is a collaboration that is upcoming. And a lot of channels can take advantage of this collaboration, because there's going to be so many people from all over the United States coming in for that. So let's talk about that. I'm so glad you mentioned that. Let's talk about Everyone Slots SoCal edition.
Okay, let's talk about it. It's going to be February 11th and 12th. I'm having James on the show, on the Nightcap show, the adult version of the Nightcap edition of Rhino Man Slots on Thursday. We're going to go into complete details, run down all the channels. However, a brief synopsis, it's going to be an amazing time. It is going to be slot channels. It's going to be slot supporters. It's going to be wild. And just to let you know, I'm bringing a buddy of mine because on Saturday, if my time slot's a little bit later in the evening, so a buddy of mine's actually going to be doing my live. You know, I'll be there during the morning. I'll be there all day, but then Tim will come out in the evening. I'm sure he's going to be there, and he's going to be the one rocking behind the mic on Saturday evening at SoCal's edition. He'll be wearing a cowboy hat, a big belt buckle, some boots, and some jeans. So Tim's going to be there rocking it.
And we appreciate you, Tim. I cannot wait to. I've already met Tim. I can't wait to see you on camera, Tim.
Yeah, Tim's going to be having a good time.
So that is one collaboration that is happening, and we encourage you, if you are here, if you have a slot channel, actually, if you have any channel at all that is on YouTube, this is a time for you to collaborate with other creators and get kind of out of the element and just kind of let your hair down. There will be a party collaboration. So much. What was it?
Sister Yoshi says we love Tim just as much as we do Rhino Man.
I love Tim. Tim be acting up, but I love Tim. Thank you, Chumber Queen. $20 super chat. Thank you for sharing that video. No, you know what? Thank you for being a part of that video and giving highlight to the slot community. We appreciate you for that beautiful video. She says, so happy many were a part of it. Cannot wait to meet up with everyone again in 2 weeks, which is the SoCal event that we were just referencing. And she says she just loves meeting everybody in the community. Let's level up. Let's do that. So James, let's take your advice and let's level up.
So 5K Grenade came in right behind it, letting me do a $20 super chat. But then right below that, he said, I can't do 50 though.
I love it. And it's not 50, it's 50.
50.
Let's talk about
Well,
that for just 1 second, because that's really funny. What is the
I,
one thing that we always say about the community? Come as yourself.
exactly. And I hope he comes to the February event. I hope he comes to the February event. But on the collaboration note, I have one thing. You know, if you can't make it out to the February event, a lot of creators, and I'm not going to throw anything out there yet, but a lot of creators are coming up with other ways that you can join an event similar to the Hit It and Quit It event that we had back in January, where it was a 30-minute live session and we had so many channels there. We have other creators coming up with events similar where you don't have to leave your hometown, where you can stay right there and participate in an event like this. So stay tuned for that. We'll be making some announcements pretty soon here, but just letting you know, we have some events planned for everybody out there.
And once again, it's the build up collaboration. We want to build each other up. We want to shout each other out. And speaking of shouting each other out, just for a moment, let me shout out Rockin' Rocco Slots. Thank you for that $5 super sticker. He has a slot channel, and not only has Rockin' Rocco's made a shift in his channel that I'm so very interested in hearing about. I really am looking forward to what Rockin' Rocco's has in store for the community. We talk about collaborations, we talk about community. Oh my gosh, let's talk about chat rooms and what it means to be in the chat rooms and how we can engage the chat rooms in our videos. Yes. You do a great job with that, Rhino Man.
Most definitely. We collaborating in the chat rooms, that's where it all starts. Everything starts from the chat rooms in these lives. Seeing new channels like Rockin' Rocco Slots. He does have a channel that he's been working on. He's trying to get it off the ground, but he has so many more interests than just the channel. He does a bike ride that I don't know if he's still got it going on, but it should be coming up from LA to Las Vegas. He's trying to put that together. He has somewhere in the middle of the year, he has a car show, which is a fundraiser. That's going to be good. Plus, he's an actor. Plus, he goes to slots, you know, so he's got a lot of interesting stuff coming up. Just stay tuned for that. But
oh my goodness, yeah, he's got a lot more than he's already a unique individual in himself. And then to hear that he's got all of this going on, I mean, it makes you really want to get to know this person. And once again, we're going to meet so many different types of personalities in the community. I know that we have lifestyle channels here right now. You're going to meet so many different individuals in your community, but the collaboration is key to that.
Yeah, it is. The collaboration is key to that. And Olga Rosas, keep up the amazing job. You all do it. So, you know, thank you for that $10 super chat, Olga. See, she's an amazing supporter. I can't say enough about her. And if you guys don't know, say hi to her here and go watch what she cooks on Facebook. Her man must be the happiest man in the world, because all those plates that she shows she makes, man, my mouth will water. Makes me hungry.
Okay, you guys, he's referencing the cooking that Olga Rosas does, I'm sure.
Yeah, of course. Of course. But yeah, definitely.
No, she's amazing. And that's another one of those, she is a super, I call her a super supporter, because she doesn't just support the slot community. I've seen her in lifestyle channels. She's in those lives, in the chat, engaging.
Yeah, definitely.
So we definitely, shout out to Olga Rosas, because if there was ever a class on how to be the perfect subscriber,
wait,
she'd be giving it.
5K just said I might be there for the February event, Chumbapalooza. Yes, definitely. You should definitely come out for that. I know process has been waiting to see you, but back to the collaborations and chat room and how we get to know each other.
Rhino Man's like, stay on point.
I'm trying to keep you on point, girl. You know what I'm trying to do. So when you interact with these channels and when you see channels that come on the show and you get to know them, if they're not a slot channel, and I'm going to take this as Yoange.
Yes.
Yoange came on the show. Fantastic person. Got to meet her, got to know her better. I want to know more about New York. I like watching her walks, but I was so happy for her on Saturday morning. And if you guys did not check out her live stream, she had close to 1,000 people in her live stream at one point on that Saturday, just by driving around in the car. I was ecstatic to watch her grow like that and to watch people that were chatting with her and coming on. She couldn't keep up with the chat. It was hard. But everybody I saw in the chat, I saw Olga in there, I saw Chumba in there, I saw Kristen Liu, I saw you know what I mean? So that is part of the community that I'm talking about. It doesn't matter what you have. Just because we gamble, I have other interests. I have dogs, I have cats, I like to go hiking, I like to go camping, I like to do other things. So my support goes out to all those channels too. You know, whatever it is that they're doing. So that's part of the whole collaboration thing. If you find something you like, you could try and integrate that into your own channel.
Exactly. And now I'm highlighting some communication that's going on in the chat, because the biggest thing about leveling up is your relationship that you build. And the way that we build relationships on social media is through chats. So I have here Oka Rosas and Melody61 are going back and forth. Oka Rosas has that amazing Facebook where she puts up all of those amazing dishes. And Melody61 is throwing out ideas within the chat right now as we speak, which is what we're talking about doing. She's throwing out ideas about Olga Rosas developing a channel with her great food. I think it's a great idea because I'd love to see how she makes some of those.
She should. Gamblers Unknown, he's going to start driving around in snowstorms. That's funny, bro.
You know what? That I was so engaged in Yoanne's live stream because Yoanne came in with something I had not been around for. You know, I hadn't been around snow. I'm from California. I don't get snow unless it's on the mountains, and I'm not driving up there. So I was able to experience what she was going through with the driving. And there was one part that I remember in her video where this random man goes running across in the snow, and I'm like, oh, we run in snow? Did they do that out there? You know, that's a new experience for us, and that's exactly what we're giving our viewers, new experiences.
Definitely.
So I want to mention that Chumba Queen, we're talking about collaborations and community involvement. Chumba Queen has a giveaway that is happening in March. So we definitely want to highlight that. Chumba Queen, if you have a link to that giveaway or additional information and you're still in the chat, definitely drop that information in for us, because we definitely want to get those that are in the chat over there to take a look at that giveaway. We're talking about community involvement today.
I don't have the giveaway, but I know exactly what you're talking about. It's going to be for her 6K subscriber celebration. She's going to be giving away $1,200 in giveaways. It's going to be at the Cosmopolitan. It's going to be March 26th, 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern time. You guys are going to have to check this out. It's definitely going to be awesome. And who knows who's going to be around. I mean, there could be other channels there next to her. And she just dropped the link there. Thank you very much for that. But those are the details for that.
There we have it.
And there's going to be other events in March. I mean, you're actually looking right now. We did January, we got February, we got this event in March, but we got another one in March. I can't say yet, but we got another one in March. Then we have something in April, Oklahoma. Then we have something in May, June, Christmas in July. We got events planned pretty much every month for the whole year. So you may not see us all gambling, but you will see us at these events. introducing you to other channels, introducing you to other creators, not just slot channels, but other creators. You're going to be seeing interviews with casino hosts. You have a lot of stuff out there that's coming up that I'm really excited about, and this is all part of Level Up too, because when we work as a team, everybody gets leveled up. So just keep
And
that in
I think
mind.
I'm probably at my best position for my channel after I collaborated with you, Rhino Man, and began to level up. Remember, I wasn't one to be in front of the camera. I wanted the camera just strictly on the game. And you came in and you're like, put yourself in the camera, sister girl. What are you doing? So
Yeah.
I'm probably at the highlight of my channel since I started it July of 2020 right now, because you and I collaborated, and we collaborate each day on leveling up.
Well, we collaborate every day. You know what I mean? We share ideas and bounce things off. But you're always good on camera with the 40 in hand, whatever. That by far, I mentioned that because that video that we did was, it was cutting edge for me. It was definitely cutting edge because we did it on a StreamYard, and we did the picture in picture where I was playing and we were interacting. You had a drink. By far, that's one of my number one videos out there. So
Yes.
one of my number one lives.
Really? Oh,
Because,
see?
because
And that
of
was the first time collaboration between the two of us on that channel.
I I can't pinpoint what it was, but I got the two spikes. One was when you had the 40, and the other one was when I went to the restroom. So I'm not sure which part of that video was best, but it was either one of those. When I took the live stream to the restroom, it had to be one of those spikes. But I did see both of those spikes in my chat.
Well, I have some collaborator videos that are coming out, and in one collaborating video, the creator speaks about developing your niche and developing unique niche, things that are new to YouTube. Someone whizzing on YouTube, that you don't see that every day.
Hey.
I don't know if that's your niche, but you definitely don't see that every day.
Hey, I followed it up with another one where you can actually hear everything, but that was a
Yes,
different
you
video.
did.
It's a
I'm
learning
nervous to
curve,
see if
guys.
this is elevating somewhere. Are you leveling up the whiz?
Yeah, just call me the Whiz Kid. Thank
Well,
you, spinning and winning with slots with Blaine. Thank you for coming in. Miss
welcome in,
P,
Miss
Ohio
P.
scratching and
Ohio.
slots, huh?
Oh my goodness, Mrs. P. Ohio, we welcome you in. I'm not sure where this show is going, but we appreciate you being here.
But you know what? Hey, on a serious note, guys, I've made some of these mistakes by doing some of these things, but I could laugh at myself in doing them, and that's what it's about. Don't be scared to do something because the good stuff is on the other side of that fear. So
Yes.
once you make that jump, you'll find it wasn't all that scary. Brazen Slots. She was a little terrified to come on the show because being in front of the camera, but after she did it, she felt more comfortable and relaxed. And I'm glad I could help with that. I'm glad I could be part of that because her personality is off the charts. And she's going to do great as she progresses and as she does them. It's all a learning experience. I stumble over my words. I say way too much. I'm working on it, guys, but I can make fun of myself and I could have fun with it. So if I
Yeah.
take you to the bathroom, it's all good. You can make fun of me. I'm a big boy. I'm not going to get hurt by it. Just keep leveling yourself up. Get 1% better on something every day, and pretty soon you'll be a superstar.
I love that. And you know what? I love that introduction to Brazen Slots because it was on your show that we were able to engage and just see her outside of her niche element. She was just there. She was present. She brought a lot of energy. I didn't even know Sister Girl had the energy I had until that day on your show. I'm like, I need to collaborate with her. We would bring some amazing energy.
Yeah, definitely. And then to
So,
hang with her in Vegas, you know, to hang with her in Vegas. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, it's just taking that first step. Once you do that, you're all good. And I'm glad I could be there to help. And anybody else in this chat or that watches this video later on, reach out to me. You know, I have no problem having everybody on the show. If I could do one of my shows every day a week, I would love to do that, and I'll make the time to do it. You just got to hit me up and let me know you want to be on the show. Pick a date, pick a time, and we'll make it happen.
Awesome. Welcome in, Gamble B Slots. We appreciate you being here, and congratulations on being selected for the featured channel on the Slot Sistah channel. I appreciate you. Chumba Queen coming in with an amazing $9.99 super sticker. We really appreciate you, Chumba Queen. You're just so supportive, and you're kind of an element that, or not even an element, you're kind of like what do you call it, a big sister that I just look forward to becoming. I want to become Chumba Queen.
Hey, 5K Grenade, we can make that happen. I'll come out and visit you, and we can do that all day if you want.
Oh, wait, what are you doing?
5K.
Yeah, I missed it. What are you
He
doing?
said, Rhino Man, I want to go bird watching and drink White Claws with you.
Oh,
So yeah, we can do that, 5K. I'm down.
I could be a bird. I love it. You know what? Amazing. And that collaboration is just, I love it.
So
5K
I think
is also part of the Level Up group on Facebook, as well as a lot of the individuals here in the chat. So once again, if you are here on the live stream and you have not yet said hello in the chat, say hello to us so we know that you're here. We want to engage with you. Spinning and winning with Blaine. Appreciate you being here. Okay, so the last point, because we have 1 hour on the Level Up to get these points out. The last point that we have is time management on YouTube, because the reason I threw time management in with this segment is because when we talk about the community support and the collaborations and all of that, when we talk about those things, we have to be careful or be cautious of our time. Thank you, Gamblers Unknown, for the $5 super chat, because of you two, I've met so many others. Can't thank you enough. We'll meet, and he's 2,400 miles away, so we will meet soon. We will be traveling soon, and we will definitely be heading your way.
If you jump on that snowmobile and I'll jump on my bike, we can meet somewhere in the middle there. So just kidding, bro. I can't wait to get out there. We'll hang out and have a good time. Or you come out this way, Vegas. We got to do it soon, for sure.
Gambling at a casino named Christmas is definitely on my bucket list. How many of you guys have a bucket list? You guys have a bucket list in the chat? Do you have one, Rhino Man?
My bucket list is getting bigger now, so definitely.
I'm really looking forward to going out there and meeting him personally.
Me too. We'll talk about a bucket list on a different episode. We're gonna keep track of time here because we're on the fourth point, which is time management. So
we have 10 minutes to address time management.
I'll break down time
management. A lot
management.
of creators have been questioning, how do we manage time? For me, myself, they're wondering, how do I shout out the channels that I shout out and give myself enough time to shout my channel out, plus create the content? And it basically comes down to, I shout out channels on Facebook a lot. That's my go-to. I shout those channels out in the morning because there's so many different countries that tap into Facebook. And then I use my content for midday, and in the evening, I do my support. So that's how I do it. Rhino Man?
Well, I was going to touch on your points there. So she says, "Oh, I shout things out on Facebook and I do this," which is fine. She does do that. However, she's in 12,000 different groups and it's taken her forever to build relationships in all of those groups. So it's not just a matter of, yeah, going on some groups and throwing out some stuff out there. She's been doing this a long time, over time, and developing these groups in Facebook that she could go out and share these links in and people will be responsive to. So it's time management over time. She's built these relationships to where she can now just go in the morning and drop a few videos. But you have to spend some time to make those relationships. That's point number one. Point number two is shouting out videos on your videos is one good thing. I could have NG shout out my Rhino Man slots, and it's not going to do that much of a difference. When you shout people's channels out, you have to be personal with it. You have to let them know why you're shouting them out. Hey, go over and check out James Spitzer because he does Keno and he does this thing on his channel where he lets the viewers pick the numbers to be involved in that. That is getting personal. I think more people will go over to his channel than me just saying, go check out James Spitzer Cash Out because you're personal with it. So you spend the time to put the details in it and then push it out. That saves you time in the long run of having to explain to people what that channel's about. If you spend
I
the time to
love
get the
that
details
shout out and the way that you did that. Can you do it again? If I throw out 3 different names, can you do a shout out for them right here?
Sure.
Okay, let's Melly loves slots.
Melly loves slots. Go check out Melly loves slots. Her and her husband David, they rock Friday nights or Saturday nights and Sunday when they go live. They banter back and forth with each other. And every once in a while, David likes to toss back a couple of Coronas. So go check out that channel, watch that interaction. They're a wonderful couple. I love watching their lives.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Gamblers Unknown.
Gamblers Unknown. I can't say enough about this guy. This guy shows me videos of him in the snow. And you just know that he does what he says he does. Snow blowing. He snow blows himself all the way across the street to Christmas Casino where he does his lives. Awesome dude. Not only that, he runs Major Chasers Facebook group. And if you are not familiar with Gamblers Unknown, go to Major Chasers Facebook group and then go back to Gamblers Unknown's channel and check it out because the guy does a lot for the community and logos. He's been getting into logos. He's done some fantastic remakes, Lolo slots. He's done Slotty by Nature. He's even done yours and mine. He made the cowboy hat logo that I have. So hats off to him. He does a great job.
I love it. The Boss Slots.
The boss slots. He is the boss. He gets in there on all the machines. Hey, did you know most of the videos I see him, he's playing big dollars. He's a big dollar baller. You got to go check him out because the boss is the boss. When he plays those high limit machines, he sends me those screenshots of the boss getting paid. I think he's hit some really massive jackpots. You got to go over and check out his channel. Definitely.
I love that. The Boss Slots. High dollar baller. I'm going to remember
High
that.
high dollar baller. That's exactly what he is.
I love it. Okay, I said 3, but you're doing such an amazing job. And welcome in Melvin Lopez. I saw you earlier and I just wanted to acknowledge you here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, so last one, because you're doing such an amazing job. Chumba Queen.
Chumba Queen. Okay, this channel, Chumba Queen, you got to go check her out because I'll give you 2 reasons. If you're a female and you want to know what to wear to the casino, she does an outfit check. It's a different one every single stream. So you got to check it out. If you're a guy and you want to purchase the outfit after, you got to go on OfferUp. Hey, the outfits are out there, or you could get them on eBay, washed or unwashed. You know, she's offering them up for sale afterwards. Check it out. But no, seriously, I'm just joking with you, Chumba. But seriously, you know, she does the outfit checks. She has fun with her community. She's trying to do new things with her lives. If you didn't see the hit it and quit it, she's using StreamYard as we're doing now, and she's using two cameras, one for her, one for the screen. It's working out great. Innovation. She changes her channel. She tries new things. You can learn something for her channel. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Hey, it's all good to learn from each other. So if you can take a little snippet here and there, do it. Level up.
Level up, y'all. Level up. We had some amazing points today. Let's just go over the 4 talking points that we had, because this series is all about leveling up not only our channels, not only ourselves, but our community and those around us. Let's level up. Let's level up our community support. Let's make sure that we're engaging, shouting out channels. What I encourage for my moderators and all of my live streams is that they shout out as many channels that are in the live stream as possible. It's an opportunity for one additional eye to see a new channel, and that is great for the community as a whole, because this community is beginning to elevate itself into niches that have been here forever. Yeah, the gaming niche has been here for quite some time, and they're doing very well because they're able to get the younger generation in with the adults, but we are neck and neck with them as a slot community. The lifestyle, the beauty, all of those niches, the weight loss, the wellness, you can still do this. Collaborate with your community. So we had community involvement, we had collaborations with one another. Bring on those different personalities, because the audience loves seeing that. Rhino Man and I would never have met each other on the street in any other retrospect, because we would have passed each other. But when we got to know each other, he's my bestie.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So definitely use that moment to collaborate. James Spencer and the Yoshis are doing amazing at collaborating, and they're meshing together different personalities and making an amazing live stream for us. I mean, when they go live, we're really involved in that.
Exactly. Can I say something real quick?
2 points of tonight. Oops, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rhino Man.
Before we get into the points, I know I know she mentioned moderators. I have a talk coming up, not this coming week, the week after. It's called Moderator Talk. It'll be a nightcap version of Rhino Man. I'm going to have some of the great moderators in there. Shaka Slots, Sister Yoshi. My hat's off to her. I'm looking for some more moderators that would like to come on and tell us about your experience being a moderator, whether it's you kick somebody off and they got really upset at you, or you just keep the chat going. Want to find out from you. If you moderate for a couple of different channels, hit me up, let me know. I'll have you on the show with Shaka and Sister Yoshi. It'll be not this coming week, the week right after. We'll make it happen.
I love that. Perfect. Jackpot Joanna, welcome in. I wanted to make sure that I acknowledge that we did see you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, the last 2 points, the last 2 talking points of our first Level Up launch. It was the chat rooms, making the best use of the chat rooms and the chat with those that are in the live streams and the premieres. It's all about that engagement and time management. You definitely want to jump on live streams because you definitely want to keep engaging, but you want to make sure that you have the perspective of time constantly in the back of your mind. What do you say to that, Rhino Man?
Hey, I heard my dog barking. Both things are correct, and both things you could use simultaneously. Instead of spending, well, I'm not going to say instead of spending a lot of time, maximize the time you spend on YouTube by going into a lot of live streams and interacting with the chat. That way you're doing two things at once. You're supporting the creator that's going live, and two, you are interacting with everybody that's in that live stream, trying to get to know them, trying to build some banter back and forth. And then after that, you could go over and check out the channels that you were interacting with, subscribe to them, like them, comment on them. That way it'll save you time from going one channel to one channel to one channel to one channel. You do it all in one live. You get to know a lot of the people in that live chat, and it'll save you some time on the end.
And then on the creator's perspective for that as well, I do spend a little more time responding to those comments that I have on the videos, but it pays off because I get to know the individual that I'm communicating with. So a little more interaction between the audience and the creator is always a positive thing, as well as there are times when you can go on to others' comments, their lives, look at the comments. Somebody said something that has stuck out, something that is intriguing to you. Reply to that comment. It all benefits the creator as far as engagement, and it connects you with a new person that you may not have spoken to otherwise.
Melody61 says the big dog has spoken. Yeah, when my dog speaks, everybody hears it. The neighbors hear it down the street. So, and then
I love it, you guys. I love it.
5K says, settle down, Rhino Man. Okay, bro, I got you. Was that Slot Sister?
No. Wait, where's there was one. Who's that? Who's
I love 5K. Me and him got to hang out more.
All right, guys. I so appreciate you being here on the first launch of the Level Up series, but we have so much more coming your way. So next week, Sundays at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, we will be going with either a premiere to encourage the chat engagement or a live stream. And next week we have a premiere with someone that is well known in the slot community. We'll be bringing us some 5 pointers on starting new channels and what we need to know. These pointers, I think, are crucial for not only new channel creators, but existing creators as well, because even I have learned something from this. So you definitely want to check in with the Level Up series next Sunday. Rhino Man, thank you so much for being here on this first launch.
I'm going to say one thing to everybody out there. So this week, do something special, help somebody else level up. Thank you.
Awesome. All right, you guys, let's spin this week. We're going to jump into Monday, and Mondays, we know, Rhino Man, do you have a Monday coffee, or is it Tuesday? When's your next coffee?
Oh my God. I got to tell you, tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., you are definitely going to want to tune in. I spent 2.5 hours talking to the gentleman this morning, Slots of Ben. You have got to come in. He has got some excellent tips for new channels, for existing channels. And I'm not just talking about YouTube. I'm talking about TikTok. I'm talking about Instagram. He has over 1 million hits on some of his videos on Instagram. He had a live today. He had over 4,000 people in his live today. We're going to find out the secrets behind that and what it took for him to get that way. So tune in tomorrow, 7 a.m. That's going to be fantastic. Tuesday evening, I have another wonderful guest, Slot Club 500. Sorry, Slot 500 Club. I always mess that up. Slot 500 Club. She's going to share her secrets for Slot 500 Club as well as MaxBet TV. So she's got both of those out there. That'll be at 5 o'clock on Tuesday. And then After Dark with James Cash Out Spencer. You know him, James Spencer, Cash Out, little dicks like it. But anyway, that's Thursday. That's going to be a fantastic show. We're going to talk about that event. Then I got guests all next week, real 20 slots, 4 weeks, week 4 slots. So we have some good channels coming up. we have some fantastic information that you guys could glean from all of these new channels. So stay tuned.
Oh my gosh, this just sounds amazing. I think my Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays are going to be amazing.
And then I have videos. I still have like 4 major videos that I haven't dropped yet. So I'm pulling those off the lives from Vegas still and dropping those. So stay tuned, guys.
I love it. Once again, we appreciate you guys coming in to the Level Up series every Sunday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We will be here to bring you new tips directly from the creators themselves. They've been through it. They've gone through it. They've exceeded it. They've done wonderful on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I even have someone coming in a few weeks from OnlyFans to share what the OnlyFans experience is like. So definitely stay tuned to the Level Up, because we definitely will be learning things from other creators. You guys, I appreciate you being here. Definitely appreciate my bestie Rhino Man being here, and we shall see you next week on the Level Up.
Peace, y'all.